All right, yo, what's up? What's up? You know who this is? Social Security 521-959-664. This is biological egg donor. This is to my mother, my birth mother. You know her as Paula Marie Johnson, Gina Booker, Naj Johnson, Yolanda, whatever. Uh, I'm gonna spit this whole thing. All right, just to let you know I'm for real. Like, uh, you know, I love you. I appreciate you. You're my mother at the end of the day, despite the decisions you made or didn't make. I love you. I grew up with everyone talking, especially a lot of people talk stuff about you and vice versa. And I feel like parents, stop doing that to your kids. If you have kids by different parents and y'all ain't together, stop talking stuff. And shout out to my godmother, Cartella Jackson. I really appreciate you. I would say another mother figure, but that was my ex-fiance relationship. I don't need to stress my love for you because I ran a race with you for breast cancer and all that. I ain't gonna talk about that. Sue Abraham, thank you very much. You've been a great mother figure for me. All the other mother figures that were there for me when my mother wasn't, you have much of my respect and admiration. Mother's Day, no disrespect to mothers at all. A lot of people might try to say, well, you disrespect black women or whatever because of this track. And it's like, no. But like I said, when you get stalked, you could go to my website, www.leonapedal.com. You can see all the papers. You could go to Adams County or Arapahoe County. I'll stress it later, but it's public record. You could see it. Like, see it for yourself. And it's a young kid hearing stuff on both sides being torn in the middle. My mother's calling me brainwashed. My pops, on the other hand, is like trying to fight everyone else. And yes, he was abusing me. And yes, I gone through abuse with him. But it's like at the end of the day, what I'm going to tell people in this crooked system where he's already paying child support and other stuff and they're already hawkeyeing him that he's hitting me upside the head and he gets thrown in jail and his life's over. Nah, I'd rather eat that. So, but there's a point where you snap, and I snapped after 24 years, and I don't regret what I said on this track. But I will say to the Johnson families and anyone associated, Sandy, Jamie, who else? Cherry Creek schools as a whole, the Denver public schools. It is what it is. But I'm about to lay this down. Forgive me in advance. But there comes a point, and shout out Eminem. There's not a lot of people that are willing to diss their own mother. So, yeah. All right. Here goes the intro. Shout out Young M.A. too. And it goes to any other artist too. Like, hey, I'm not trying to like dampen your name with what I'm doing on my stuff. So, that's why I want to do my own stuff too, is because I'm not trying to dampen your stuff and your sound with like my own life. But again, like I said, if I remixed your stuff and I spit on your beat, it's because you inspired me. So, I didn't mean that out of disrespect, Young M.A. It's just, I heard like Game and Meek Mill going back and forth, and Ooh is a pretty hard beat to do something like that. My bad. I dropped the chapstick. All right, cool. Without further ado, all right, let's hop into it. A shame it had to come into this. Tired of this bullshit. Nothing else I've done has made it clear. Let this make it abundantly so. When it stopped, when you stopped in the parking lot. When it stopped keeping me from pops when I was just a tot. All this threatening and tripping non-stop. Kept quiet all these years, but now it's time to let it pop. Hear a lot of talk about these deadbeat dads. Not a lot of talk about these deadbeat moms. About how they had a lot of money to spend on clothes, shoes. It's funny, we were broke, skinny as fuck, but yeah, you still love me. I ain't no fucking dummy. It's black and white, we're married, and said you didn't drink, and yet you still fucked him. He was drunk, I proclaimed, so were you too, which you denied. You knew better, you just fucked him just out of spite, so I'm here. No longer regret, I'm just upset. The first thing you were concerned about was the connect. Lord knows how many drugs you did when I was inside. Lord knows how many times I attempted to hide from all the ass whoopings. I ain't saying I was the perfect kid. I deserve more than you fucking up all of them dicks. Had a different man, a different different date, at least minimum a week. If the nigga was if the nigga was weak, let's go get some more meat. Drop me off to all of those places, stopping off to the grocery store. I could say that I hate it, from cigarettes to hella weed. Blowing trees, life sucked, easy to say my father did it. You kept it away, it still hurts even today. You see me acting different, but here is the thing. You hurt people, you know you gotta live with the pain. I'm saying, I'm feeling like you had nothing to gain. Just some bullshit about how we back at it again. Where's that can you had up in your trunk? Shit, making Rory cry, ain't give a fuck. Shit, single dose of Ritalin ain't enough. Shit, you think I ain't call you on your fucking bluff? Shit. What, y'all thought I was just gonna lay down and take it? Nah, I ain't done. Far from it. Look, I ain't saying everything you did was bad. Growing up, you acted like I didn't have a fucking dad. Like he wasn't shit, he paid y'all support. Couldn't see me at birth. For money's all that you felt that I was worth. For in-store, more lore about how he tore up our lives, just the two of us. Scraping change for a few bucks. Struggling to make it, barely 5 to drive. In church, waited in line to get food from the drive. Why? It's black and white. He gave us that money. It's funny, buying makeup, you like how they look at you, honey. Cast by, hope it was worth it. You blew me off. That Tate died in the hospital. The family we stood off, about to tear each other's throats off. This shit is fucking weak. I thought this shit is so soft. You let me see his mama, not him, a grandmama. All this drama, I'ma fuck it up. I'm your karma. I'm honored to be a part of this situation. Against time, I'm still racing. My face at condensation. All these women I'm embracing. My heart's racing when I see you up in the parking lot. Stop me, question me, but I didn't talk a lot. That meeting was to be a secret. Pops told me a lot of shit, I couldn't believe it. I was supposed to say I ate not hot dogs but Alfredo. I said it wrong, but really to top it off, they said they were watching you a long while. You needed a break. Sometimes I wish in that accident it was your life to take. How do you sleep at night with all those decisions you made? You got your mama turning down in her grave. I'm doing no better. I had to give this all this effort. You know I can't let it go, so no, I'm about to sever this connection. I pray to God to forgive me for wanting to see you right. I'm putting you on the spot. I sighed to talk to you after your loss of life. I always thought about what to say at your funeral and whatnot. I figured I gotta watch what I say, cause I'ma get shot. I figured let's not. Listen here. Listen good. I get it. I get you had some pain because your mama died at 14. You had brothers that couldn't give two shits about you, and I saw that for myself. Then again, I don't know the full story about that. I just know you told me y'all were in a big ass fire and damn near blew up when y'all were little. I'm just trying to figure out where the disconnect was. You had to go to high school and befriend a girl named Sandra, that let you in so you could have a family. What happened with that? A chick that let us stay in her place cause we damn near died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Thank God our neighbors up top with that Porsche called 911 and said something. Rumor is y'all had a falling out after 20 something years. Shit, I wonder why. You know what, I didn't care about you fucking all them guys that much. I figured if I had video games and pizza, that's what's up. I cared I couldn't see my father. I'm mad that I cried trying to sneak on the phone to talk to him and you snatched it away and hung up. I'm mad that you threw me away off every which direction cause you couldn't be my mom. You were my mother that wanted every goddamn break she could take. I'm mad you got hella money from my dad and blew it on drugs and bullshit. Why did it take me getting left behind to take a trip to Disneyland for the second time? I don't even remember the first. We lived life like we were poor. I had clothes but was skinned to the bone and turned down Benihana's because I preferred fucking China Chef. You're the reason for all of my pain and suffering. You were the reason I cried out of frustration because I didn't speak up because I thought, because I loved you and thought you wouldn't do me harm or wrong. I betrayed so many people for you. Pops had to take classes and you barely showed up. You cussed out every social worker. You planted lights on me and always took me to the emergency room instead of just regularly taking me to the doctor. You drugged me up for money. You threw me at video games so I could forget about the shit that was happening. Court order was to call you every Tuesday and Thursday from a private number until I was grown. You're the one that left me at child services overnight and had them call my pops and tell him either he gets custody of me or I'm going to a foster home. Yet you stalked me in my neighborhood, hiring private investigators. and friends to watch me, and told every kid about how my dad is brainwashing me and how I'm ungrateful for what you've done. You've constantly acted as if you were the good person. Hell, I should have known you stalked me because you made me come with you to stalk my father. I didn't want you at my basketball game. You still showed up. I didn't want to see you. I didn't want to see you when you stopped as my brother and I crossed Olive and you yelled at me and us. You still showed up. Living my life after, you still showed up. And Mr. Davis, yes, from Overland, I don't think you're still there, but Mr. Davis, I am shouting you out because you're going to tell my mom I'm not going to school senior year, even though she has history with Cherry Creek, and we advised not to speak with her. The fucking reason I didn't show up to school is because I didn't give a fuck about myself. And who do you think that was because of? If you cared, you would have called my dad, plain and simple. To anyone else that has ever helped this woman out and stalking me, or has believed this bullshit about how my father and I aren't shit, stay far away from me. If you deal with her, I don't want anything to do with you. To the Johnson family, y'all shun this woman instead of helping her with her mental illness. She went to a psychiatrist. Amy, thank you, because Lord knows what you had to deal with. But to the family, y'all know what she did and was doing to me, and let her do it. All of her friends and everyone got involved, had to know, and didn't say a goddamn thing. Sandy and Jamie and everyone else that helped me get free, I can't thank you enough. And I'm so sorry that this evil person made you cry and lose sleep. Thank you. To you, Paula, Gina, Naj, Yolanda, whatever you call yourself now, with all you put me through and us through, be lucky that this is all you got. Take that how you want to, having me scared that my pops, my brother, and myself would get shot and killed, and then you dying in a final standoff with the police. You had me scared and in fear and humiliated damn near my whole life. You served your own son papers. You did me just how you did everyone else, and have used everyone you have known. I hope God has mercy on your soul when the time comes, because Lord, you've got it coming. It's taken so much out of me, but I forgive you though. I forgive you, and I got love for you for being half of the reason I'm here, the other half of the person you couldn't be. I've tried to talk to you to ask you why, but you can't get past your own pride and nonsensical bullshit to say sorry. By the way, folks, a lot of this shit is public record, so if you want to see for yourself, go search Denver, Arapahoe, and Adams counties, and you'll see. As far as this life is concerned, I never want to see you again. I forgive, but I won't forget. If you ever try to harm me and my loved ones, a lot of which have been scared of you as well, you'll have to deal with your worst nightmare. I gotta let you in this situation go. I wish the best for you. Take care. All right, so that was the track. The things I will say, that fire that the Johnson family was involved in was in St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was in a newspaper, but they were not in a penthouse, but they're on like the upper floors, and something happened with the oven and it blew up. So that's what I'm talking about. Johnson family, y'all gotta figure it out. I have nothing against y'all. I didn't change my name to say F you to both of the Johnson families and Robinson families, but I'll get to my pop. No, I'm gonna say both here, and then I'll do one for pops later. But I have no problem speaking to anyone from the Johnson family after you've reached out to my mother. I don't even know if she's still alive, but after you've reached out to my mother and have tried to mend things, because y'all's mom died at 14, and y'all all had to go through it, but y'all should have been each other's support, man. And it hurts to see what she had to do. She felt she had to use the system and use me to get more money and to have the support because the system screwed up. And to everybody else, I've been in the system, you say she didn't drug me. There's records of double Ritalin she was trying to get me on, but didn't work. There's a time I remember I got allergic and I broke out because of this pill I took. I was drugged up, everyone. I was on so much medication when I was younger, and like I said, I had a lot of mommy issues. So for the females that I looked to for nurturing, that's why. And that's why I didn't want you around to my family and friends, because my mother was stalking me and she told everybody I was being brainwashed. And mom, straight up, you did that. There's photos, there's evidence all over the place. Stop saying I was brainwashed, please. Lord knows I wasn't. And I'm not going to sit here and say you're incorrect about my father, because my father did do some things that weren't acceptable, as I did onto him. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm supporting both of you. You know, the system is the way it is, and both of y'all did what you had to do as a black mom and a black dad. And being impressed with intersectionality and just being impressed as a black man, like, there's not much else y'all could do. So I still love both of y'all straight up, you know, and, you know, shoot, y'all figure it out, you know, perhaps we could have a relationship. If y'all don't figure it out, then I still want to see y'all eat, just not over here. Same with the Robinson family. I'm going to throw y'all in there too. Help my father, Herman Charles Robinson, out. You know what I'm saying? He got COVID, he almost died, and yet I still was there for him despite all the stuff we went through. My ex-fiance knows what I went through with him. My girl right now, Alyssa, she knows what I went through with him. My brother, Ron Akeem Robinson, knows what I went through with him. Everybody knows what I went through with both of them. But at the end of the day, I love and respect my parents despite the decisions they've made. And I encourage y'all to do the same thing. Okay? Your parents aren't perfect. They do what they can. They're a product of their environment too. What you should respect is, my pops coached me on that. He said he's nothing but a coach. But, you know, you don't have to believe in God, but I believe in God, my creator. And that's my father. You know, that's my true father. And my true mother is Mother Nature. And that's what I'm here for, you know. Mother Nature's always given to me without me asking for it, even when my birth mother wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Father Time, God, you know, was always there for me as a father when my pops wasn't. So, yeah. I ain't gonna take back the track. It is out there. It is what it is. But hopefully you could get some insight from that. And this is just to show you what a life doctor is, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all, well, you don't have a certification medically to be Dr. Léon. I don't need one. It's experience, homie. It's experience. You go through the stuff I've gone through, and let's see you talk. But it ain't about you going through my path and my shoes. It's about you going through your own path and your own shoes. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go hit the bathroom and let Habanero out. And we'll get into the next track.